back, kid.
Fucking back. Oh man,
Wagwan.
it
Come on here,
feels so
man.
yeah, man. It feels great to be back. You already know what time it is, man. It's Tuesday. It's 8:00, and we live for the Jones Hour.
Welcome. Welcome.
To the right of me, who this?
It's cause you already know.
Ooh, and you know who this to the left of me.
Jones.
2 times, baby.
Jones.
Jonesy
We
2
gonna
times.
die.
You already know.
Ooh.
Yeah, man, we here. We in the building.
And acid in the building.
And acid in the building.
And
Yow.
mushrooms. And mushrooms.
And mushrooms.
And shrooms.
And shrooms.
Antrooms, is that the new one?
And shrooms.
I prefer that one. I'm not really a big acid guy.
No, I understand that. You know
No
what I'm
LSD.
saying? But it just sounds cool. You know? It just sounds cool.
No
Yeah,
acid.
man, so I
and
know,
shrooms.
I know we haven't been on for a while, man, but we back. Just in case you ain't know, man, you can follow us anywhere on follow the podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, Iheartradio. Catch the visuals on YouTube, and obviously we live every week on Instagram.
Everywhere.
You know, follow the Jones Hour. But man, it feels good to be back, man. Feels good to be back. I say we get right into it. Oh, check-ins early. What up, Eli the boss? Eli the boss.
Wagwan.
What's goody?
Wagwan.
Should we get right into it, Kush?
Yeah.
Should we get right into it?
Shout out Moneybags, body language, baby.
Oh yeah, you see that?
Yo,
oh yeah,
y'all
yeah.
already know. Moneybags
man.
89, man.
Follow
Get
that.
at him. Yup.
Follow the body language on IG, man.
Get
Place
at
your
him.
orders. He got fly merch.
That fueg.
You've already seen me in a couple of
That
it.
fueg.
The hoodie. I'm gonna rock the shorts next week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you already know how it is, man. We on it, and we're gonna get right into it, and we're doing it a little bit different. We're gonna put a lot more trending topics that's going in, so that you know we don't bore you with all the sports and whatnot. So straight like that, it is. We starting with the first trending topic, and it's COVID. We're gonna talk this COVID shit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, probably some of y'all seen some of my posts and whatnot. It is what it is, man. But we doing a lot better. You know, I'm doing a lot better. Everybody else is doing a lot better. But the reason why I'm bringing it up right now is because it's a big question. You know, in terms of the vaccine. I mean, I think we could all agree that COVID is very real. You know, there's been a lot of people that have been affected by it. There's a lot of people that have lost their lives. It's worldwide. It's not something that's just here. It's everywhere. And well, I wanna propose the first question as why aren't more and more people trying to take the vaccine? You know, I think based off the scientific of it, you know, the herd immunity that we're looking for, where we could live in a way where it's not as deadly as it is, and it might just give you some of these regular flu-like symptoms. You know, still people doubt taking the vaccine. You know, do you think there's a particular reason why any of y'all, Aunt Shrooms or Kush, in terms of why people are so hesitant to do it?
Well,
because I have my own personal beliefs, but I want to hear what you guys have to say about it first.
It definitely ranges. I mean, you know, to each his own. So it ranges from religion, because I know people that do it for religious purposes.
Okay, that don't take it.
That have not taken it.
Okay.
I know people that just believe in other theories.
Mm-hmm.
You know, multiple of them, in terms of different reasons why. And I know a few who are just legit just scared, and because of distrust. You know, they can't trust, so they're scared. Not that they don't want to do something, you know what I mean, to help prevent, you know, something that fucking will fuck you up, you know what I mean? So there's multiple different parties in terms of, but you know, you add all those type of people up, it's a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
It's a percentage.
Yeah.
Also a lack of information in the sense of, and some of it to no fault of science, because it is ongoing. You know, at the end of the day, that is a fact. Mm-hmm. You know, it all is ongoing. Mm-hmm. But, you know, that's a big percentage of people. You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree. I think also the distrust comes from what you see. There was a time before the internet age where there wasn't really a lot of information available to people, you know. And then now that you could almost just about Google everything, I think the reality comes in that our there are times where our government has been really fucked up, you know, where they have done a lot of things
Multiple times.
you know.
What government has?
There's a lot that
Sweden?
you know. I don't
The
know.
Swiss?
I don't know because I don't know
Fucking
their
Swiss.
history and shit like that. So I can't really say whether it's them or not in particular. But what I can say is in terms of the American people, especially when you get into the older generation of people, especially on the African American side, when you look back at something like the Tuskegee experiments, they were giving people things that they said were going to be a vaccine, but it was actually syphilis. That's what they did, you know? And you could die from syphilis if it's untreated. If you don't think you can, that's how Napoleon died, from syphilis.
Capone.
You know, Al Capone, exactly. Yep. So this is where a lot of the distrust comes in from the American people into the government, and I think that's what the problem is in terms of not getting people to buy in. You know, I was just seeing something in like Tennessee, only 38% of the state is fully vaccinated. That's not a large number at all. You know, it makes it hard for even the doctors and nurses in that state to somehow gain control of the situation. You know?
Yeah, I think a lot of people they don't as it's not the fact that they don't trust the government. It's more like they don't trust the FDA. That's not to say that the FDA is.
But the
so
FDA
trustworthy.
hasn't approved.
The
vaccines.
we don't trust the pharmaceutical companies. You know,
I agree.
like what makes us trust the pharmaceutical companies in any way? Like why do they have a long track record of being people that bring cures to the front, like you're talking about people that have been banking on, old AIDS medications and making a fortune off of a whole bunch of unethical shit,
Well, not to cut you off, and you can continue on that, but like it's not really like a hard no, to like what Jones is saying, because that's another percentage of people. Like I said, it breaks up and divides into reasons why people just don't want to take the vaccine. You know what you're saying.
People don't
You know
trust
what I mean? Yeah, it doesn't matter what level of trust. Actually, it's just coming down to it. You know what I mean? But I feel you. These are reasons. These are very like common reasons. You walk down the street. You know what I mean? You could probably ask somebody that's not vaccinated. Boom.
Yeah, me and Jones were talking about it earlier, and how many successful like athletes, like big name athletes that don't have the vaccine.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no.
Like you bring up LeBron. Like LeBron's not vaccinated, and he just dropped Space Jam. So he has an influence. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there are people if they were actually to see like, oh, LeBron does it, maybe
because
I'll do it too.
Not all that information's out there.
You never know.
So if your main thing is using your body and being an athlete, you would want to protect your investment, like protect your assets. At that point, you're looking at it like shit. Like I'm not gonna put something in my body that I don't trust yet. So I can understand where he would be coming from with that.
I can understand where anybody would be coming from. I don't fuck me an athlete. Yeah. To be honest, it's your fucking human right. It's your human right.
No, it is. But at the same time, with the human right, there's also a certain, I guess, what people see it as a responsibility as a person, not for you particularly, but the people that could be affected by it that might have these pre-existing conditions. I mean, now that you see it in terms of the people that are being hospitalized, what the numbers say, which we don't know how true the numbers are, but what the numbers are or have been saying is it's the people that are not vaccinated that are getting the hospitalizations and the ventilators and things of that nature, and the people that are vaccinated where they still might be catching the COVID, it's not as serious or deadly in terms of the symptoms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know?
but you could still be a harbinger for it too. So I mean, even if you do have the vaccine, you could still be carrying it and and still
Passing it along.
pass it along to someone else.
That's another reason why I think people don't take it also, because they feel like if I'm going to take a vaccine and it's not even going to guarantee that I won't get it, then why would I take the vaccine?
Yeah.
Because people take the flu vaccine.
And then you
But,
have people
those people that do it, they take it every year.
and then you have people taking it to getting the vaccine and then taking their mask off and walking around the street like I'm vaccinated. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm gonna say it's right now for whoever had the vaccine. Like they're probably most definitely coming out with boosters. There's gonna be boosters.
Oh yeah. It's not.
You know what I mean?
Well,
this
it's
is
an
gonna-
inoculation. It's not a vaccine.
Yeah, this is gonna.
And what I think is that it might actually come down to a combination of the vaccines. And where I see this from is now people are seeing this like Delta variant, which is obviously, I guess, this COVID mutating, to another form of the COVID-19.
Turn into motherfucking
thing.
Kid Boo.
No, but
Fuck.
the thing is that I don't even know what that is, Kid Boo. I don't even know what that
Oh
is.
yeah. We forgot. We
went through this already.
He doesn't know any of our references.
Yeah. No, I know some of them, but not.
He
all
knows
of them.
Majin.
No, I know who it is, but I don't know how that makes sense. That's all. So
Got you.
what it comes down to also is because what I've seen also on the news now is where people were so against the Johnson & Johnson one because it was causing blood clots. It seems like the Johnson & Johnson one is protecting you more from the Delta variant, where the Moderna and the Pfizer one was really, really good for just the regular COVID, So now who knows if it's going to be like you should get, if you already got the Pfizer or the Moderna, now they want you to get the Johnson & Johnson. Or if you already got the Johnson & Johnson, maybe now the Pfizer and Moderna one is also something that you should be trying to take as well, So I don't know what's going to happen with it.
So
it's something...
so, man, I mean, there's like a couple things that might go down to it, because it is like a higher concentrate, you know what I mean, in the Johnson & Johnson, obviously, right? So what it is that it could just be that, it may seem like the Pfizer and Moderna is like not really working that well against the new Delta or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Corona Delta. But that only may be because Johnson & Johnson is like a super dose. You know what I mean? The antibodies is still kind of at a stronger level than where Pfizer and the Moderna ones, are now at this point weakening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the point. That may be a reason because from what I heard, like this shit is only really valid for like 3 to like 8 months or some shit like that. 3 to 6 months or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Until that's why you have to get checked for your antibodies and all that. You know what I mean? And see what the levels are.
Yeah.
Fighting against it. So,
yeah. Well, I don't know, man. It's a big question. I don't see it getting any better anytime soon. I think we're seeing the upticks right now. We're seeing California already put the mask mandate again, even if you have the vaccine. I could see New York doing that again relatively soon, And and the other part about it is lockdown. A lot of businesses suffered. A lot of small businesses completely folded. I don't think businesses in general could survive in terms of staying open another shutdown. And then I also think because of that, more and more employers will now make it mandatory to have the vaccine. And that's going to be a problem for a lot of people. It's going to be a problem.
well, I mean, that whole occupational thing, that may happen, but I don't think another lockdown is going to happen. I don't think a lockdown is going to happen again.
I think it all depends on how many people, how many people get affected by this Delta.
Yeah, even if the numbers go, I don't think it's going to go how the original shit was. The original lockdown, it's not going to go down to that level. I think we're past that. We know what it is to help prevent it and all that. You know what I mean? So if the levels go up, we know what to do. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's going to shut down like how it was before.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess time will tell. I just wanted to bring this up. Cousin, you already know what's up. Thank you for the check-in. You can hit us up, man, if you got something to say. 347-586-1676. If you got any feedback about it, 347-586-1676. Hit us up. Let us know.
586
1676.
1676. I just want y'all to know that.
Yeah. Thank you. I think the people know.
All right, so what's next on deck?
Next in the trending topics is the Richard Sherman situation.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I don't know if anybody has seen any of the reports or any of the videos actually that has come out from the situation that happened with Richard Sherman. If you don't know who Richard Sherman is, he's a football player. And he, I think it's quite clear that he definitely had some mental health, maybe depression type of things, maybe things that he probably was going through. And then at that particular point, in terms of what we've seen, he reached his breaking point. And, you know, he acted out with his wife. He acted out, I guess, with the in-laws. He was doing things of that nature. And
he's belligerent.
Yeah, but one thing out of it that I do want to say in terms of what his wife did, you know, she stood by his side and you know, made a public statement more along the lines of like, we're gonna work this out together, and you know, we're gonna diagnose the situation and then, you know, try to handle it better. The reason why I wanted to bring this up as one of the trending topics is because as men, sometimes we don't have the outlet or the access to express how we feel, you know? And when you bottle up these type of emotions and thoughts and things of that nature, you get to a boiling point or a breaking point, and it becomes somewhat, well, almost always it comes to a head where it's very much a problem, you know? And I feel bad for him, and I'm happy that he is going to get the help that he needs. But I think men in general need to recognize this and find a way to express those feelings and those thoughts, you know? And I think that it's okay to go to a psychiatrist or a therapist or something. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, get off the stigma that like going to a psychiatrist means you're crazy.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's that's not what it is at all. You know, I think it's more along the line of, you know, you have bottled thoughts up. You have even things that might have affected you years back, even in your childhood or anything like that. You know, everybody looks all good on the outside, but no one ever really knows everything that everybody's been through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not everybody at all will feel comfortable expressing some of the hardships or any type of thing, abuse maybe, that they've went through growing up, you know? And, you know, it's hard to deal with. And especially as a man, because, you know, as a man, you have this persona of being tough or being prideful or, you know, just things like that. And, you know, it's okay for a man to cry, you know? That's a false stigma right there, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You could do that, you know? And I just hope Richard Sherman gets the help that he needs. I hope that other people that are hearing this or watching this or that will watch this and hear this and see this will reach out to somebody. You could reach out to me. You can hit me up on the Jones Hour. I won't put your business out there. You can hit me up, and I will
347-586-1676.
Yeah.
Richard Sherman. What's up?
Yeah. Anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because
Jonesy Hotline.
It don't have to be on the hotline, like I said, man. You can hit me up on the DM. You don't have to necessarily put your business out there. You don't necessarily.
No, for you.
No, I understand that, but what I'm trying to say is that if
you
at any
have a
point you
problem.
feel like you have no one to talk to or no one to turn to, I'll be your voice of reason, and I'll at least be the ear to listen, and we could go from there, you know. And I respect anybody else that would do that as well. And I actually would hope that if it was me in one of those situations and I had to reach out to somebody, I hope that somebody would be there willing to do the same for me. Facts.
Word.
It is what it is.
Word. 347-586-1676. Word.
You got anything to say about it?
No, I agree with you.
No, I'm talking about just mental health and period.
Yeah, man. Seek out the help, man. Try to get the help. Don't, you gotta try to put pride aside.
Word up.
You summed it up beautifully. I don't know what else to add to that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Baloncesto?
Baloncesto?
Oh shit.
Go yes.
It's the playoffs. We need to have drop back. Playoffs. Yeah. NBA finals, man.
The finales
Woo,
might end tonight.
Well, it might. Well, let's give Milwaukee their props, man.
Word.
You
Give them their flowers.
For a long time, what I've been saying the whole time of the playoffs, like a series don't start until the
Road team
wins, and they did that. They did that game 5. At the end of the game. I mean, let's go over it. Shout out to Booker. He dropped 40 back-to-back games, so you can't say it's not been him that's been doing this thing because he been going bonkers and shit. So shout out to him. But he's bringing up the ball. We're talking about maybe 20, 25 seconds left in the game. They're down 1. And someone else we got to shout out, Drew Holiday.
True.
Because he's been putting the clamps down.
True.
Turn
Turn up in a different way.
Yeah. Let's look at, you could look at the numbers in terms of when he's guarding Chris Paul. And then when Chris Paul is not being guarded by him is very much different. And Milwaukee, what they've been doing is for as many minutes that Chris Paul plays, Drew Holiday plays too. So if Chris Paul was on the bench, then Drew Holiday will go on the bench. And as soon as Chris Paul come back in, Drew Holiday coming back in too. So he's been almost like a mirror for him in terms of
and overall defense, man. He's been guarding Booker too.
Yeah, no, that's
at times, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we shouting him out because the reality of the last 25 seconds of that game, Booker's bringing the ball up. Holiday forces the turnover. They bringing it down court. They throw the alley to Giannis. He scores the dunk with the N1. And now a 1-point game is a 4-point game. And now we're at probably like 15 seconds left at that point.
And Chris Paul, man, fouled him. Should let him go, man.
Yeah, I don't think he realized where he was in terms of the play when you look at it. You know,
I know.
No,
it was
ball
just,
up. He's just turning
it's in
around.
I
don't think
man.
it was like a foul that he meant to do. I think.
Oh no, it looked like he meant to do it, but it looked like it was just to, like he realized like, oh no, damn. By the time he realized he shouldn't foul him, because that he was making it. Yeah, that he was making it. Yeah, it was over. Yeah.
And then,
but definitely shouldn't have went for that because that would have been 2 points. Still a 1-possession game at that point. But
the 4 points is still a 1-possession game, but it's just highly unlikely because when they called that timeout right after, you had to assume that Milwaukee went into that huddle, and who's the coach? Budenholzer, I think his name is.
Budenholzer,
something like that, right?
Budenholzer.
That's Budenholzer.
Buden.
Yeah, I think you got it right the first time.
Buden.
Thanks. I try.
Buden.
Yeah. So he came through and he's probably in that huddle and he's probably saying, "Hey, no fouls."
Word.
Especially on a 3.
Keep your hands to yourself.
If they're shooting a 3, just let it go. Whether they hit it or not, we're still winning. So it doesn't even matter. We have the lead. So if they hit it, they still got to play the fouling game right after. So I think that was what their mindset was in terms of going into the huddle, and then Phoenix gonna capitalize. I think
Phoenix had a few games like this, man, in which they like teams had like fucking like 16, 17 point comebacks and shit. Like
in terms of closing it out. And that was the reason why you got Chris Paul. And there were other times in the playoffs where he has been the one to be able to close it out for them and in terms of controlling the pace of the game. But when you have someone like Holiday playing the defense that he is, I think Chris Paul is feeling a little bit of the pressure right now. You know? Because, I mean, let's be honest. When you compare the rosters of both teams, Chris Paul probably has the most playoff experience.
Yep.
But none of them really have finals experience. You know? Like who?
It's the first for everyone, pretty much, right?
Almost, except for maybe I think Jay Crowder. I don't know if he's been to actual finals.
Yeah, I think he was in the finals last year, no?
Yeah, right?
He was in the finals last year.
Play for the Lakers,
that's what
right?
I'm saying. So as aside from him, as like on both rosters combined, he's like the only person that's played in the finals. So what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to that, can we say that Chris Paul's legacy is now tarnished by not winning right now? You know, he's never had the experience in terms of being in the finals. You know, it's not easy. It's a different game.
I think tarnish is harsh.
Yeah, it's a hard word.
That's harsh because his career is not like he still like did what he did to get to the finals. You know what I mean? He never had like the craziest team to be like, oh, like a LeBron James set team. You know, to be like, oh no, you know, he's gonna make it to the finals. Like they're going to the chip.
No, I don't think anybody.
Like
honestly, going into the season, this is why we had a little fucking bet, even though it didn't fucking come through with the Lakers and the Nets. I think the whole world thought it was gonna be the Lakers and the Nets, not the Suns and the Bucks. You know, I mean, not taking away from anything from them, because they're actually putting on a great series. You know, except for one game where that was kind of lopsided. Every single game was
it's an awesome series.
Been competitive down to the end, down to the wire every single time. So it's been entertaining. You know.
Oh yeah, especially, I mean, not even just the season, but this final series is so freaking good.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you're talking about performances right now. Like, what, Giannis was the second player ever to get 40 back-to-back games, 40-point back-to-back games, and then Booker did it right after him. You know, this is such a good series, bro.
Yeah, no, it's been competitive.
They've been waiting to get here. You know,
I'll tell you this much. Obviously, if the Bucks win, it's game over. They win the series. There's nothing else about it.
Yeah.
But if the Suns win, I still think they win Game 7 as well.
Shout out Marvelous. He said Giannis in 6.
Giannis in 6, maybe. Well, I mean, Giannis. Obviously, it would have to be in 6 because it's in this Game 6.
Giannis in 6. Giannis in 6, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
I
mean,
Giannis in 6.
I'd give Giannis his props. He probably would be the MVP. But I'm still rooting for Phoenix. You know, I still want them to win.
No, man. I mean, like, they got to do it. They got to do it now. Like,
close it out.
I know you said a lot of pressures on Milwaukee. You know, to try to get this going. To close it out. But I don't know, man. If Phoenix is looking like how they were looking, last game in terms of closing the game, y'all, they gonna take advantage again. Y'all ain't here to play, man. Mama mentality. You know that.
Yeah, he got.
He got a tat on him. That mama tat on him.
Yeah,
he got mama mentality.
He got a tiny little snake on like his wrist or some shit. It's somewhere. It's hidden somewhere.
Yeah, fucking.
It's like a gang fucking tattoo, but it's a little mamba.
It's like when fucking Voldemort. It's like when Voldemort goes up to his gang, nigga, and there's fucking thing. One. You remember that?
Some like John Wick fucking tattoo or some shit. It's a tiny little snake or some shit.
Yeah, I was thinking of like Blade.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Blade.
Thank you.
They show it at the door to get in their secret club, you know?
Nah, but have y'all listen to like when Giannis speak? I've heard his post games, I've heard his like shit, but like I never really listened like in depth until recently because obviously finals. Dude, like the way he talks and all that, like
it's
mental. You know what I'm saying?
Mentally,
nobody's talking like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Really, there's a few, but nobody's talking like that. You know what I mean? He said, "Nah."
That's what separates.
Cool. He was like, cool. It was a dope play. Whatever. On to the next. We're gonna learn from our mistakes. Capitalize on it. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Capitalize on theirs. I was like, what? Yo, he's locked in, man.
Facts.
And he's been locked in. You know.
Yep.
He's been locked in. And he, like I said, it looks like he's been waiting for this. He's been ready. And you know, Chris Paul on the other side of it. You know, and which got them there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know. So I mean, we're gonna see tonight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one.
It should be on right now, actually, right? 8:30, or it starts at 9.
I have no idea.
We'll
I
get
have
it.
no idea.
We'll get
We'll
it.
get
on.
it
We'll
up
start-
soon.
Yeah.
You know, let's continue to go through the flow of this.
Let's do this.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to stay in the NBA, but get off the finals.
Yeah. What do you want to touch base on? Man?
I want to touch base on these reports on the Knicks. I don't know if you're really into the social media or if you see any of these like Knicks Nation or things of that nature in terms of their pages and what they put out and hypothetical things going on. But a lot of times they put these hypothetical trades of going in.
I hate those.
I hate it too.
I hate mock projections.
You
Yeah.
hate the hypos?
Oh my god!
You don't like the hypos?
The clip. There's so much
'Cause it's-
clickbait
'cause-
on the phone,
yeah,
man.
'cause- yeah,
and you
because
get
it's-
super excited. You
The
see it pop
thesis.
up, and you're like, doo-doom, you know, and you're like, wait, there's a trade that happened, and you open it up, and you're like,
Not really.
What the Knicks would have done if.
yeah, if, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, there's been talks about Colin Sexton, right? Coming to the
Yeah,
Knicks.
I've seen that.
And I'm not sold on him.
Me neither.
You know, I think he might have averaged close to 20 points a game for the season, maybe 19, 18 around that mark.
Nah, 26?
Even more. All right, even
26 a game? I think he was like 26, 6 and something.
I don't know if it's that much.
Yeah, no, I think it
But
is.
if it
I heard it.
is-
I'll look it up.
If it is, I mean, okay.
But
But
you got 26 on a garbage squad.
yeah, and he's getting all the burn.
Yeah.
He's
Can you also look at what his field
24.
goal? What's his field
24,
goal percentage?
47 and a half.
47. All
Not
right.
bad.
It's
It's
not
above
bad.
40.
It's not bad. I mean, I could see it
Back to
like
back.
that,
He had
you know?
back to back
I
seasons
just-
of 47. By the way, back to back
Alright.
seasons.
I just don't know if he translate into what we want, you know, because he can't be ball dominant. You know, he has to be the facilitator for us. You know, we got, you know, hopefully RJ getting to the next level and Randall hopefully even being better than what he was.
But I
you know?
think Sexton could be that. You don't think so?
I don't. I am not sold on him at all. I'm against trading any type of asset for him, or even like Damian Lillard.
He's not
Like,
necessarily tested.
Yeah.
In any way. You
Yeah,
know?
because I mean, you're on a Cleveland team that has nobody, and you're
yeah.
dominating the stat line of every game because you're probably like the nicest player on their team. You know.
Facts.
You know, so it's not really saying much to do it on that team. You know, if he was putting up those numbers on another more competitive team that was like the Heat.
Yeah.
You know, like
Trying
if
to
he
put
was
it
on
in.
the Heat as the starting point guard and putting up 24 a game, shooting 47%, I'd be like, oh yeah, he's
The
nice
Grizzlies,
because
the Grizzlies or something like
yeah,
that. You know what
I mean they
Like-
got Ja. I was thinking more of a
No,
team
no,
that
but
don't
I'm
got a
saying
point
if
guard,
he was
you know
in a
what I'm saying?
position like Ja was and he was doing what he was doing, then I would say, all right, I got you, because he's in a tough Western Conference and Memphis actually tries to compete, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas the Cavs it's almost guaranteed they're going to be the top. I mean, the low, you know, bottom 3 teams in the league. It's going to be the Cavs, you know, like until they get a giant, you know, draft pick, and then they ride that player for 5-6 years until they leave the team.
Thanks. Yeah, that's why I'm not completely sold on him and anything like that. Anybody, again, if you want to check in, 347-586-1676. Let us know how you feel about the playoffs, about anything we're talking about in basketball.
About the Cavs.
Yeah, shout out on the check-in, Dame on the check-in. My man Bird on the check-in. Follow him, 5_Burrows33.
Word.
For a bunch of funny ass content, man. He's hilarious, man. So
Jokes on jokes on jokes.
spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. So yeah, man, follow him. But yeah, the Sexton thing, I don't know. And they was talking about the Damian Lillard, like I was saying before. Like, I'm not giving up Mitchell Robinson and R.J. Barrett or any of those players. You know, like you're gonna give up the pieces that you're building around to get a point guard, and now you're gonna still be in the same position where all you have is the point guard and other pieces around him.
Makes no sense.
You know. So I think the Knicks, what they need to do right now is continue to trust the process. You have mad money, you know, and mad draft picks. I'm for trading draft picks because we are already as young as we are. We don't need to even get more younger, you know. There are some gems in this. I feel like there's some gems in this upcoming draft. Some sleepers that are out there. Some, even if we could if there was a team that wanted to fall back, like we could package the 19 and 21 and move up if we wanted to.
It's still you know? a sweet position that we're in. People, you know, people stun on this position in the draft, but a lot of gems come from this area in the draft. You know, talking about that 15 to 25 area. You know, you get a lot of gems. You know, a lot of underrated players that are trying to prove that they were, you know, supposed to be in that top 5. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're exactly. So I think
you know where was there's plenty of players that we're looking at right now that, you know,
that are in that
killing it right
range.
now that came from that 15 to 25 area.
You don't need a top pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you need to just do your homework. You know, I think the Knicks still desperately need a point guard, but I'm still also believing in Quickly a little bit. You know.
Oh, quick.
I think
as a point guard.
As a point guard, yeah. I think if where a lot of people didn't agree with this analysis, to me, I think he still has a high enough upside and ceiling to be a starting point guard.
You're right.
Like, I don't think he's that just backup point guard and that's it. You know, I think there was some reports on that. There was some people saying that that's what he is, but I don't believe it. You know, I think that he still has the potential to be a starting point guard in this league if he puts the work in. You know, even somebody like Obi Toppin. Like, I don't want to trade Obi Toppin at all. You know, I don't care that we have Julius Randle.
I think Obi was gonna blow up, man.
Yeah, I mean, look what he did in the playoffs. He got limited burn. He has
the whole season. The whole
comes
season.
into the playoffs, fucking has the Garden on fire. You know, played solid minutes, showed that the spotlight doesn't affect him. You know what you need in New York of all places. You know, so this is the youth. This is the process that I'm talking about in terms of trusting.
You need the kids that embrace the noise, not fold with the noise. You know.
Scream back.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
join the screams. Fuck screaming back. Like, be in the screams. You know, like, I'm part of this shit. You know.
Facts. Yeah, man. So I think. I think, like I said, I think the Knicks still have to trust the process. I think we got mad money. I think 2022 free agency is crazy. I mean, from KD to Steph to a bunch of other players that are out there, Kawhi, you know, you got a bunch of players that could possibly be picked up, and now all of a sudden believers in what we're doing, especially if we don't make no moves, keep the core or the players that we have, and I mean, like, I could see us getting like if Duncan Robinson is a free agent, I wouldn't mind spending money on him because we need more shooters to, you know, to open up more options for other players, you know, or if Kevin Knox could actually bang threes consistently, you know.
That's a stretch though.
Yeah, we need to trade him.
No, I don't think it's a stretch. I think it's all about putting in the work, man.
Can we trade Kevin
Knox?
Knox?
I think me and Kush are both. Let's get rid of
Knox and Ntilikina.
I mean, Frank is already on the chopping block, right?
No, I think he is too.
Yeah, he's already gone.
Just pull the trigger already, Jesus.
No. I mean, no, if we don't renew his contract, then that's it. He's done. Like, I mean, not done, but he's done with us at least. I thought this past season was his last.
Yeah, Detroit's gonna pick him up.
I mean, somebody will probably pick him up, and I guarantee you when they do, he's gonna do his thing.
Yeah,
he's gonna do his thing.
He's probably gonna show up in
the other part of
because
you want to know why? Because you want to know about it? Because you want to know what else about it, man? Like, he don't get burned on our team. You know, that's the other part about it. If you don't get burned, it's hard to.
Well, when your minutes are
better.
allocated to like 5, to 10 minutes a game, then how are you going to jumpstart something? You know?
Well, I mean,
same goes for Knox too.
I
Same
think he
goes
had
for
his
Kev
chance.
too.
He had his chance. Get him out of
Nah,
here.
I don't think so at all. I think
Shoot.
I think what needs to happen is I think Thibodeau needs to expand the depth of what he's willing to play.
No, you're right. Your rotation, the rotation needs to be larger.
I don't think R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle need to be 1 and 2 in minutes per game in the whole league.
No, but
because that's what they were.
But I thought that's Thibodeau's like MO.
Okay, and what I'm trying to say is that you have enough talent on the team where people could get better, like an Obi Toppin, like a Quickly, maybe even like a Knots and a Ntilikina, that if you give them the minutes and you don't play those Randall 40, you don't got to play him 40. You could play him 30 and give Obi 17, 18 minutes.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got to play RJ 40 minutes, and you could give Quickly and Knox minutes to split.
Yeah, you don't have to play Peyton.
No,
pretty much. That's
Alfred Payton shouldn't play. Like he's somebody that could go. Like he could go.
If Payton was gone, this whole situation, we weren't even talking about this.
Right, but this was the concern. This was the concern when we got Thibodeau. They were saying this. They were like, is Thibodeau going to be the type of coach to change his ways and actually try to develop the players? They said that because they know his MO. He plays to win, and he's going to play whoever he thinks is best, which is usually the starting 5 whole game.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying in terms of the players. If they're putting in the work to show that they deserve more minutes,
they got to take.
Then you, like, even with coaching to win the game, with that being said, those rotations is going to matter, you know? And if those rotations matter, then you got to do what you got to do, man. And you got to give these people the burn, you know? I feel like if Knox could be a consistent corner 3-point specialist, you let him rock. Bullock, I was happy with Bullock. I want him to be on the team. Peyton can definitely go, you know?
Get him out of here with Ntilikina. Get him out.
Yeah,
but I feel like Obi's gonna get a lot more minutes, significant amount more minutes next season. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
I may be wrong.
I feel it too. No, I don't think you're wrong at all.
I feel it. I feel like he's one of those people that's gonna work, man. He wants to work for the city, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I truly believe that. Like I could see it. His family, like I could, with his whole fam and all that, like they want him to be like successful
his
here.
Pops
OD.
is like a New York street ball legend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Rucker.
Mm-hmm. The Rucker. Exactly. So I think
same thing though. Like Thibodeau coming into this, I don't think he can literally do whatever the hell he wants. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of linchpins.
Why not?
A lot of players that are attached to, say, like Scott Perry or Leon Rose, or whoever is maybe above him. You know, like so he has to give Peyton burn because Scott Perry got him on the team and wants him on the team. You know,
well, fuck you, Scott Perry.
Well, yeah.
right?
Sorry. Fuck.
Oh, yeah,
I'll go fuck what you do.
You know what I mean? Like, so they have to walk the middle ground. Like, I have to give him, the burn. I have to give him the time.
Yeah, it's fucking politics.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it's politics. It's job politics. And it is what it is. Bro.
And they're like, all right, so what can we do for you to play Peyton 15 minutes a game? And he's like, get me Derrick Rose.
He said, Derrick Rose?
Like, I definitely want to keep Derrick Rose, too.
You know what
he said, what else can you do? He said, bring back Joakim Noah.
Oh, I hope not.
We're still paying
him, so technically
I said get him back, though. Like, bring him back.
No, like we're still paying him.
I know.
He
just call him.
He should just be playing.
No, John, just call him. We're still paying him. I don't think he's playing. He's home.
Who's he getting burned from right now?
No, I'm just saying, like, he should be, like, helping some of these young cats, helping somebody like a Mitchell Robinson.
Joakim?
If we're going to be playing him,
yeah, just not on free throws.
Whatever, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm
make a trade for Jimmy Butler.
I'm trying to be a little more
I
realistic.
just think it's crazy that he gets paid more
than
than like half of the people that are on our team.
Yeah,
like,
because all of the people are on rookie contracts.
That's good. Yeah, no, it's good. Good management.
Yeah, you stretch that.
That's Phil Jackson. That's nobody else.
Yeah, it's not the new regime right now. That was a different mistake, man.
All right, we got on a Knicks tangent, I think.
Yeah, nah.
Bebu?
Yeah.
Let's get into Babu.
Bebu?
Let's get it.
What's first?
Bebo Sisto?
The Mets.
You want to do the Mets?
Yeah.
Let's do the Mets. Fucking Mets. Fucking Mets.
My guy.
What the fuck? Hey, listen, man. Number one.
Rough week.
Is there a doctor on planet Earth that could find out what's wrong with Jacob DeGrom?
That's a good
like
question.
what the fuck?
That is a very good question.
It's like every week he's going for an MRI. It's coming out clean, and every week he's like hurt right now.
Thanks.
Something is it something? I don't know. I hope it's not major, but it sounded like it might be something major. It was like tightness, forearm tightness, or some shit like that. That's why he went in.
Mm-hmm. He was trying to get the rehab, like the fake rehab start. You know what I'm saying? Like going through the motions of not actually facing anybody and cut it short with that with the forearm stiffness, which only leads to the elbow. You know what I'm saying? Right. And let's be real. I mean, he's exciting to watch, but can you realistically throw 100 every single pitch for the whole game? Because that's what it looks like he tries to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he does.
No, but I mean, when you're a pitcher and whatnot, and you're throwing that hard, it's a lot of wear and tear on your arm.
I agree. It's
and you have to have a lot of force to be touching 100.
Yeah,
I
you know
agree.
What I'm saying?
I agree.
So what I'm trying to say is like, can he drop it at 95?
Yeah. Can you give us some change-ups
and still be effective?
Well, trust me, he's gonna have no choice. I don't know if he could do this again.
Yeah.
No. He's gonna have no choice. Like, it's just,
but is he gonna
Chris
be?
is being real.
But is he gonna be still the Cy Young caliber pitcher that we've seen?
He might be close. He might be close.
Well, if that's what it is, then he needs to do that. Don't you
Oh
think?
no, I think he's riding the season out, doing what he's doing. I think he knows that his, window of opportunity of doing this is probably like now. Going all out with it, and then he can make the change. Yeah, like you could see it. You could you could hear it in what he'd be saying and all that. Like, it's very. I'm going hard this season. You know what I mean? He's doing it. He's saying it humbly, but you kind of hear it in his demeanor and all that. But yeah, no, I agree. It's freakish shit. Thus comes freakish injuries. So you probably can't, really figure out what the fuck's happening. But Jesus Christ, man, like, just tell us something. Like, what's gonna happen? But 10-day IL, fucking Lindor,
Same thing.
oblique.
Which is
Oblique. He hurt himself on a swing.
Definitely going to be longer than 10 days. That oblique injuries is real hard to come back from.
Yeah. Well, knock on wood. Hopefully, he comes back, within 10. With the 10, with the Grom. And we're just trying to survive right now. You see Atlanta made their moves. They picked up Jock Peterson after losing Acuna. I have to pick, losing Acuna. The Sharks smell blood in the water. In the East. They're National League.
It's wide open.
They're like, yo, they're looking at this like we have a lot of flaws. There's a lot of holes, man. There's a lot of holes. We're still not performing where we want to be offensively, even though, Pilar is doing this thing, man. That dude's just coming in and raking. J.D. Davis used to start coming in, starts and banging home runs. Pete Alonso is, coming off that home run derby, banging a few now. You know what I mean? Getting a little rhythm. The loss of Lindor sucks. And which, by the way, holy shit. At shortstop, it's not it's Villar, right? Was it Villar?
Pilar.
No, not Pilar. Villar that played short though when this dude got hurt, man. What's it, Villar? Forgot his name. Whatever. Whoever that, it'll come back to me. Yo, the amount of error. Yo, he had like 3 errors at that position. Where it shows like, Lindor's not fucking batting 320, but like he is a really great shortstop. You know what I mean? One of the best, like defensively, right in the league. And holy shit, it showed. You know what I mean? Like I saw those error highlights and like cost us like four runs. shit was crazy in different innings. It's yeah, man. We need to find a way to patch it up, man. And, you know, I want to talk a little bit more about it, but if you want to get into the Yankees,
Nah, continue with the Mets, man.
no, because it'll be general. That's why that I want to talk about with the Mets. But go ahead, again with the Yankees specifically.
Yeah, let's start with you know, like how we started the show with COVID situations. You know, this Yankees got a COVID situation going on. You know, and they're 85% vaccinated. 85% of the team is vaccinated. You know, so with that being said, they've been able to supposed to be able to not have to have masks with those numbers. You know,
Yeah. So
and
who's not vaccinated?
players.
Is it Judge and?
No.
No.
We don't know.
I don't know who's exactly.
That's HIPAA laws,
not,
baby.
Yeah.
That's HIPAA laws. Unless they want you to know, you ain't know.
Yeah, you don't got to know. They don't have to disclose that information at all.
Got you.
We just know that Judge was tested positive. That's what we know. Judging on him
And
not
Loizaga tested positive.
judging on the symptoms that they were saying or whatever. I think they are vaccinated because they said it. You know, it didn't hit them that hard.
Yeah.
You know, it just like little minor cold-like symptoms. Sorry to cut you off. My fault.
No. That's exactly what it is. You know,
Well, go ahead. So we could assume.
Yeah, so we go into the Boston series the past weekend. We lose Friday after seeing all of this with the COVID, and we're thinking like, damn, it's going to be hard for us to be able to come back from this type of situation. And then we win Saturday and Sunday. So we take 2 out of 3 of Boston. We're climbing up. Right about now, we're 2 games out of the wild card, but still 7 games out of first. But there's a lot of baseball left. I'm not saying that we're gonna win the East. Like, it's gonna take a lot. We're gonna need.
It'll take a lot. Possible.
It's not impossible.
Not
it's
impossible.
definitely impossible because
Definitely not.
teams have come back from 7 games in shorter amount of time left in the season. So they could definitely do it. I'm not saying they can't, but what I am saying is, like, you know, the wild card is something they should be shooting for. Only 2 games out, you know. Next weekend again, we're gonna play another 4 games against Boston. You know, if we can win 3 of those, I mean, sweeping would be great. I don't know if we could do that, you know, but if we could take the series and take 3 out of 4 from them again, you know, that's big for us in terms of climbing the stands, and I mean climbing the standings and giving us hope even with the injuries, the inconsistency, the COVID situations, all of that.
If you don't mind me adding, do you remember a while ago we brought up how I was like, we looked at the season, I was like, yo, the second half of the season with Boston will be important. Go play.
Yeah. My guy.
Go play. Just want to let y'all know. We saw where
called it.
Yeah, we were like, yo, when they said like a lot of these games against Boston will be the second half, like it's weird like that. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, this might be big games, and it's turning into that. You know what I mean? In terms of what the standings are. And by the way, what a difference between what it is with, you know, the Mets and Yankees, man. Because you guys could shoot for the wild card. We're asked out of the wild. We have to win our division. Or we ain't making it. The San Fran, the Padres, and the Dodgers, they gonna eat that whole shit up. That's where we're fucked. Like oh shit, we're like, damn, maybe we could get the wild. Nope, motherfucker. We gotta win our division.
Yeah, we got the lowest winning percentage.
Yo,
of any first
Jesus
place
Christ.
team.
Yeah, because in the AL West, you still got, you know, Houston and Seattle, Oakland. They're being competitive with each other. In the Central, you got you know, the White Sox.
It's just way more feasible for the Yankees. Just way more feasible. Like,
and you know what else helps us is our division. You know, where our division is not just competitive, but filled with nice. I mean, only Baltimore's whack. You know, really, but Toronto's really, really nice.
No, that's a fact.
You know, Tampa didn't they just make it to the World Series? You know. Boston is Boston, and New York is New York. You know, so
score check 2-1. Philadelphia Phillies on the Yankees, man. Yankees got to pull this one out. Help us out a little bit, man.
Yeah, help. Let's help them out.
Yeah,
let's help them out.
The positive energy
Yeah,
in the
let's
air,
go,
ladies
man.
and gentlemen.
One love, one heart.
Start
Let's
swaying.
get together and feel alright.
Yankees.
Yeah, what we saying?
One
love. Nah, facts.
Oh man, we talking that fly shit.
Nah, word,
Facts. Yeah, man. I think we would because y'all owned us in the Subway series. We wasn't here for that in terms of being live for the Jones Hour, but y'all did your thing. Y'all looking like y'all could be the best team in New York right now.
Oh, we got flashes, man. But with everything happening, it's just I kept saying, and I know, fuck you guys. All right, my prediction didn't come through, right? Whatever, July. You know what I mean? July, August, and shit that I was saying. But like, look what the fuck is happening, man. Like, it's just like we taking these buckshots to the knees. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, shit is crazy. Like, if it's not one thing, it's another. You know what I mean? Yeah. They always say the Mets fan is always looking for the shoe to drop because the fucking shoe always drops.
Yep, when it rains, it pours.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and Yankees try to have this mentality that I think you guys need to have is the next man up, man.
Yeah, man.
Next man up. Like, people got to step up, bro. This is what you get paid for. This is what you do. That's what it is.
Yeah,
so
it's like
make that happen.
Yeah, word, because it's like every other night somebody's having their first career home run on the Mets.
Word.
Facts.
Retarded.
No, seriously, like shit is crazy. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, who is this?
I mean, we're losing right now to Cincy, right?
Yeah, we're losing Cincy right now, 3-1, which they got a chip on the shoulder because the way it went down yesterday, man. Number one, it was like a softball game with the fucking score.
Yep.
Number two, the way it was going back and forth.
Crazy score line. I looked at my phone. I was like, and it's. I don't know if you remember. This is after the other day where I texted you in the morning. I woke up and we were down like 6 runs.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, "Fuck them."
with the guys, no, shit is crazy. Like there's a crazy back and forth happening with them. So they got a chip on the shoulder right now. So we really got to put it on for the city.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? In Cincy.
Where we beat them 15-11. That was the score.
15-11. The fuck? Softball.
That's like football.
Word.
That's
y'all remember
that's a tight football game right there.
Field goal with a 2-point conversion with another touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Y'all remember fucking Wii Sports? Remember the baseball shit in Wii Sports?
Oh, when you would smack like the home run derby?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Because you get in a zone, like you just smacking them. Yep.
Cranking them.
To be fire, man.
Word, man. But in terms of like holes, and this is what I said, what I want to continue with the Mets real quick. Kind of generally though, is like, the trading deadline's close. Really close. We could use somebody like Chris Bryant, even as a rental. You know what I mean? That would do us crazy justice. We need a third baseman. We need offense. Especially with Lindor down, it will help seal that side a little bit. You know what I mean?
Even the Yankees with like somebody like Travis Story.
Oh yeah,
he's up there. He's ready to.
With the Yankees, is like, where are they in belief mode? Like, are they willing to make a move like that?
I have no idea. I mean, we don't really have much to offer. Maybe some minor league players if there is a team like what the Cubs are doing, like they're ready to.
They clean the house, man.
Retool, and just get rid of everybody.
I could use Rizzo.
Yeah, I mean, what we really need is a bat from the left side and an outfielder.
I could use Rizzo. Oh well, I don't think he could play. He plays first base, right? Rizzo, I believe.
Yeah, I think.
You think he's a first baseman?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't. Like I said, we just need a left-handed bat, and we need somebody to help in the outfield. With Hicks being gone out for the season the way he was, Gardner's more of a utility player. He's not an everyday player now. There was a time where he was an everyday player. I don't see that coming anymore. But to get somebody that can be that,
Yeah, and all the reports coming out saying, man,
Chris
like,
Bryant.
yeah, that he's like, he's pretty much gone. It just depends on who. I guess whoever puts up the highest price, like, and we need some pitching too. You know what I mean? Like, we could. There's some people out there that we could get pitchers out of Colorado. I'm forgetting the names right now, but we get some people, man. Before the deadline, because Cohen said that he's with it. He said, but it has to make sense. He's a numbers guy, so if he's willing to go over the cap, it makes sense for a player like Chris Bryant. Proving himself. Like, I saw, like, his wackest season was like fucking like hitting like 280. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it right now. Look at it. I'll take. Oh no, seriously, I'll take it. Yeah, I will take it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, his wacky season. I think he got hurt that year.
Yeah,
or some shit like that. So I'll do that.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how that pans out. I just want to give some shout outs. Give a shout out to Pete Alonso for the home
Pistol
run,
Pete
for the home run Derby.
He brought the spinning chain to Queens, kid.
Facts. Give another shout out to my man Vlad Jr.
Vlad
Yo,
Jr.
I've been on his. I've been fucking with how I wish he would come to the Yankees. I mean, I don't think he'll ever come to the Yankees, but man, I wish he would. You know, him more Tatis, man. Like, damn, they nice, yo. They really are, yo. And by the numbers, by Vlad Jr., we're talking about he's leading the major leagues in RBIs, and he's leading the major leagues in batting average, and he's only behind Ohtani in home runs, which is by like 3. You know, so he has the ability to do something that no one's done since like Mickey Mantle in like maybe 56 or something it was, I think, or 58.
Crazy.
Yeah. So to actually win the Triple Crown, but actually be the major league leader in all 3 categories, because we had Miguel Cabrera do it, I want to say like 2012 or something.
I think it might have been before that.
I don't think so. I don't think it was that far back. Yeah, I think it was around that area. Anyway.
Actually, I'm tripping. 2012 is my fault. Yeah, no, it might be around there.
Yeah.
You're right.
So, yeah, he did it for the AL, but it was only the AL numbers. Like, he didn't lead all of Major League Baseball. Like, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has the ability to be leading all of baseball.
MLB stats.
Yeah, man. So I wanted to quickly give them a shout out before we get into this last thing with baseball, which was the national shooting. Unless you wanted to say something, my bad.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, go ahead, tell me.
No, national shooting. Yeah.
Yeah, the national shooting.
Crazy.
You know, that was a scary situation in terms of what actually happened. It looks like 3 people were shot outside of the stadium, but it was very, very close, and you could hear it on the broadcast. People inside the stadium. You could hear that inside the stadium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
don't do that. Good.
Yeah, and
Oh my God.
And I just wanna, when you think about it, man, as much as we love sports, obviously, you know, there's real life shit that be going on, you know, and then you seen like nobody knew where it was coming from, things like that, you know. So like you seen regular people jumping into like the dugouts, and you know, it wasn't like players were like, hey, don't be around me, you know what I'm saying? They was like, oh yeah, come, you know, like be safe, you know.
Yeah, no.
Like still like, you know, humanity is still there, you know.
Of course, yeah, nah, shit was crazy.
Yeah, no,
It's
it really
crazy.
was.
Yeah. You hope that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you commend the people that was around you in terms of acting the way they did.
Absolutely.
You commend the people for not like trying to like kind of get hysteric and, you know, running around and things of that. You know, the officials and the I guess you would want to call it the police or whatever that was over there was able to definitely hold down the situation and keep people calm, and I commend them for that, you know. But that's got to be a little scary, you know. It's definitely got to be a little bit scary. So I just wanted to bring that up, you know. Like, sports is sports, man, but real life is real life, you know. And that to watch the video and see how the people were like scared and everything like that. I hope I never have to, or any of us have to, you know, be involved in a situation like that.
Well, in lighter talks, what do you think about the All-Star game? Well, what do you think about the home run derby?
Oh, let's bring up the you fucked up moment of the week.
Oh, well, you can at least start with what you think about the home run derby.
Yeah, let's save that for
Damn.
after.
Well, I mean, I was only because it was part of it, but
Yeah,
I thought it
we'll
was
lead up to
entertaining.
it.
I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was it lived up to expectation. I mean, some of them shots that were hit, oof, smacks. Especially from your man Alonso, man. He was smacking shit.
I just
Alonso
gotta
was
say one
smacking
thing.
shit.
That dude, he seems like he's a sick fuck with this home run shit. Like, he knows what it is. He knows his skill set. He's like, look, I'll be a decent first baseman, but this is what I'm here for. I'm gonna smack the shit out of fucking baseballs. Which, by the way,
And he's been doing it.
Do we have tape? Did Jones said that I could win the bet even if it hits 500 in the home run derby?
No.
Can we roll that back? Oh, he did it.
Oh,
No,
you could
it
look
sounds
it
it
up.
sounds familiar, right?
Hell no.
Nah, we have a distance bet.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But it wasn't
500
in the home
feet.
run derby.
I think you said, you know what? Even in the home run derby, if he does it, I think you said that because you
I
felt
don't
bad
think
that
so.
I made the bet.
I don't
think
think
so.
I think that it was more or less within the season.
No, because I know.
We're
he
checking the
gave it
tape.
to-
Yeah.
I call it tape check.
I'll go back.
Oh,
I'll
so
check.
I guess this was something you was plotting. That's why you wanted to bring up the home run derby shit. I guess before the you fucked up moment of the
He
week.
got excited.
No,
he got excited.
No,
Not at all.
It's
It's called
fair.
It's a prick.
it's called a segue.
Opportunity presented itself. All
Called a
right.
segue.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Fuck yourself, Kush.
Hey, it makes it a little bit more fun, you know.
Oh no, we can look it up.
I
Please, I'll be the one to look it up before any of you. I guarantee it.
all right.
I guarantee it. And when I find it, Ant, I'll show you the video and the time where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it.
We have
We-
to
we
follow
can't-
the
I call
rules
tape
and
check.
the
We can't
guidelines to-
depend on Kush to look that up. He won't look that up. But I will.
Kush
I will.
bends the bets.
Oh yeah, exactly.
bet bender. Fucking bet bender. I'm a fucking avatar.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I've never even seen Avatar neither because
Another one.
trash.
Another one.
Trash.
Yeah.
Avatar's
When we make Jones.
Not
pretty-
everybody like Thundercats, Jones.
When we make Jones pretty.
I mean, Thundercats is fire, bro.
When we play a round
Trash.
of Jones pretty, we'll show how much Jones knows about his pop culture.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Old
I
man
probably
over
don't-
here, old man Jones.
I'm not that old. I mean, the grays be shining. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. The hairline is gone. Whoa. But
He's not old. He just stopped paying attention a while ago.
no, I stopped giving a fuck a while ago. You know what I'm saying? I've still pay attention. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, not everything is in my radar. I can say that. You know. But
Wait.
before Kush tried to do his little fucking home run derby bullshit.
No, we
over
talk about. I
here.
still want to talk about it. What are you talking about? That was legit, bro. I really want to talk about the home run derby. I thought the shit was dope with how they did it with like the 3 swing shit and all that.
I know,
You know what I
but that's where the you fucked up moment of the week comes from, with Otani's pitcher,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So, what the fuck was that?
What
I'm
was
asking you.
I just want to talk about that, and then we can lead up to the you fucked up with me. I want to get into that a little,
Oh no,
to the home run derby. I just want to talk about it a little bit. That was all.
So go ahead, continue to talk about
I,
the home
no,
run derby.
it's all right. You shut me down. Go ahead, bro. You fucked up moment of the week.
Thank you. Otani's pitcher, shitty Otani's pitcher, fucked it up. The whole Major League Baseball was on their edge of their seat watching, and I mean he still smacked 22. You know, but it's like his home run derby pitcher was just freaking trying to strike him out or trying to get him to ground out and shit. Like Otani kept telling him to like put the ball up, you know.
I was
And-
screaming at my TV. Before Otani I was like, why are you pitching so low?
Right.
Why the fuck you throwing a curveball right now?
Mm-hmm.
Shit didn't make no sense.
Yeah, it was horrible. But he still did his thing, and like, but you could see that he was like telling him where to put it, and the guy couldn't hit it. I mean, in terms of exactly where he wanted it, like it seemed like they had
He couldn't make the pitch.
No, it seems like they had no prior practice with it. You know, I don't know. Maybe they did,
Yeah,
but it didn't really show.
Yeah, no, I definitely look like they winged it.
Yeah, you
what I
know.
mean?
And,
But robbed us, man. Robbed us of a spectacular fucking.
no, but okay. So after that was a you fucked up moment to me. Now back to Kush and talking to the home run derby situation. That swing off shit was fire, dog. That shit was ill. When they went into the fucking, they both had 22. Then they both had whatever 27 or 28 in like the overtime, I guess you want to call it. I don't know what they called it, sudden death or whatever. And then when it went into the 3-pitch swing off, like that was who Juan Soto, right? Dog,
Yep.
he was patient, ready, and all 3 of his swings was gone. Smacks like that. I was entertained, even though I was kind of rooting for Otani because I just wanted to see like this freak of nature display that he seems to have in games, you know? So like you see it in the game and it's like, oh shit, this dude is out of this world. And then you give him the opportunity to do it in this home run derby setting where it's like you're supposed to be throwing him lollipops so he could smack the shit. And it didn't really pan out that way, unfortunately. But what Juan Soto did was fire. And also,
I love how Twitter is going crazy about like over this guy, and no one's even saying his name.
Jason Brown.
It's Jason Brown,
who? What guy?
the pitcher.
Yeah.
Who's that?
See,
The dude who threw to Otani. Fuck you, Jason Brown.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
You fucked up.
you fucked up, Jason Brown.
Yeah. I didn't know who he was. I didn't even know his name. I just knew he was the pitcher that was throwing to Otani, and he fucked up. Thank you, guys.
yeah.
I fucked up at a moment too.
Well, fuck you, Jason Brown.
And also, I wanted to give who did Alonso go against in the finals?
He went against.
Do you know his name? I think
Was
he
it
played
the
for
catcher?
Baltimore.
No. Wait, yeah? No. What did he go against? He went against the catcher, Salvador Perez, and then.
Nah, in the final round. Well, dude is like a cancer survivor. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There's only 2 months out of like remission. You know, like meaning like completely finished with his like chemo, and 2 months later to be in the All-Star game on that stage. You know, like. Man, shout out to him, bro. I want to give me an applause for him real quick, man.
Give him an applause.
Because, man, like, my mom's is a cancer survivor. Mancini, exactly. Yeah, my mom's is a cancer survivor, and I've seen firsthand the type of toll it could have on a person, and even the, how harsh some of those chemotherapy sessions can be, and he did his thing, man. Shout out to him, bro. I'm a fan of his now. I never knew him before. I didn't even know he was going through what he was going through. But he's the fucking man, bro. He's the fucking man in my eyes,
Word.
Like, I'm with it.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Are we done with baseball, or you still got more?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, man.
Top 5?
Nah,
Top 5?
we're not in the top 5 just yet. We have NCAA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they passed the athletes getting paid through image and likeness, right? And I'll commend them to an extent because it's a start, Obviously, each state has these laws, around it. So I guess I hope these athletes will be responsible enough to look it up and not get caught doing something that could jeopardize their future in whatever sport they play. But I think along with the image and likeness, there should be a pay for play. They should be paid to play all sports, all college athletes. There's enough money for it, Like, why not? Mm-hmm. Like, you have universities make millions of dollars, It's a multi-million-dollar industry, with what the NCAA does. I feel like why wouldn't they be able to give every athlete a $250 a week check, for every sport? That's the problem with the image and likeness and shit like that. Because if you are one of the top college basketball players, you're gonna be relatively known. Look back at college basketball. Look at someone like Zion. When he was in college, everybody knew who Zion was. He was on all, like, everywhere, on the news, even on your local news type shit. You could see a story about Zion Williamson if he had a crazy play. You know what I'm saying? So his image and likeness is out there. You know, he would have been a player that could probably make a lot of money on deals and promotions or whatever it might be. You know, like he could be he went to Duke, that's in North Carolina. He could have been on the local car wash commercial out there and made money, you know? Like, trust these guys, you know what I'm saying? They're good, you know? And that would have been fine. But the player that didn't get no burn, you know, on the Duke football team, maybe, why can't he get bread? He's contributing. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it's a step in the right direction. I commend him for that, but I still don't feel like it has answered the questions for that, because the obvious thing is that there's no televised swimming. There's really isn't no, I mean, there's some lacrosse, but not much. You know, there really isn't no televised track and field events that will allow a college athlete to be able to sell his image and likeness. And that's the problem.
Yeah, how do you define what a star athlete is
Yeah,
and what a
you know?
non-star athlete is?
Yeah, because you're basing it strictly on the amount of eyes that you get on the sport.
Yeah.
You know, and we all know that college basketball and college football are the top sports in college. Those are the ones that get the most. But if I play on the lacrosse team and I win, my team wins the NCAA championship in lacrosse for my school, that school probably just made $5 million off of that, you know? But I can't. Are you telling me as one of the players on that lacrosse team, you can't give me $250 a week, $200 a week? Like, that's what I'm talking about. You know, it's more than just the scholarship. You know, you give the scholarship because you feel like that particular athlete could put your team in a position to win, right? When you win, they should be recognized for it.
Yeah, treating them like minor, like as if they're in the minors. You know, like they're, you know, not at that AAA, but that they're at that AA, you know, level.
Yeah.
You know, and treating the major universities like that, you know. But I think you're right. The only problem with the whole thing is that everything is, how do you define that? How do you necessarily say that this person deserves more money than the other person does?
Yeah.
And how, you know, how, like, and you're right. Like, how are you going to, like, pay the swimmer or pay the
track and field athlete?
Yeah, the track and field athlete. Or
they're still contributing to the same thing.
Yeah,
they're
or
still
the
bringing
lacrosse
this.
player.
If the track and field person wins the event for you and you win whatever it is, like, your school's getting money for that. Like, they get bread for that. Every single one of them, you know? Yeah. So, like, you could still keep the image and likeness, and that's there for the higher class athletes, you know? I mean, not higher class, but, you know, the star football player, the star basketball player. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody should be able to get a piece of the pie. Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kush, anything to say to that? You agree with that?
I agree.
I agree. All right, now, top five.
Top five.
Whoa. Facts. So, for this week, for the top five in the hip hop, you know, we going in strictly with I want to talk about hooks. If you don't know what a hook is, it's the chorus to a song, you know? And I feel like a lot of times that is the most catchiest thing, and that is what makes a song popular. You know, I mean, obviously the beat helps, you know, but when you have a catchy hook where it's easy to remember, or it's it flows right, things like that, it definitely makes the song, you know? And I got a top five, even though I'm gonna give one person an honorable mention right now, who is actually he's had fire hooks all his career. I don't want to say that. He's had fire hooks if you like the music at the moment. You know, there are times with what he's done, it's not my cup of tea, but I will recognize him, and that's Soulja Boy, man.
Young Draco.
You know, Drake. You know what I'm saying? That's I fucks with Soulja Boy, man. Like he's grown on me in like the last I would say year or two. You know, I mean, the what was this shit? What was his song?
Crank that.
Yeah, like I couldn't. You know, I couldn't do the YBU shit. I couldn't do it. But I get it. It was catchy. The kids liked it.
What was his second hit? Was it
Crank That? He had Kiss Me
Hop
Through
up out the
Phone.
bed.
Turn my swag.
Turn my
Swag
on.
on.
See, I
That
fuck
was the
with
one
that
I
song,
liked. Yeah, I
Take
like
a
that
look
one.
in the mirror, say what's up.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I be getting money. Ow. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a fire hook.
yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, like now he has it. What is it? The clap.
I don't even know.
She make it clap.
She make it clap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she make it clap. Yeah, that's what all these girls is doing little TikToks too. You know what I'm saying? They got to dance with it. They doing the TikTok.
Yeah, Pretty Boy Swag.
Yeah,
that
man.
one too.
Yeah, like I fucks with him. He got and like let's see it right there. That's now go up a little bit. Where you was at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, that's 5 fire hooks right there that he has right there. He doesn't have too many bangers.
Speakers
but,
going hammer.
yeah, I don't think I never heard that one. But
That shit was fire.
yeah, like he do his thing. He do his thing. So he's an honorable mention on the list. But I got a top 5, and at number 5, rest in peace to this brother right here, man, Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg. Back in the day, there was a time you put him on a hook, let him write your hook or let him come up with it, and instant banger. You know, for Dr. Dre, for Fabulous, for a bunch of people. Snoop Dogg.
One of the smoothest voices in hip
Yeah,
hop.
and nasty with it. So number 5, Nate Dogg. Number 4, I'm gonna put Pharrell. Pharrell is number 4, and I think it's because of his musical genius.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because you want to know why? Like, as he's making a beat, a lot of times he's making the chorus with it.
Yep. He's
You know?
conceptually when he serves someone a beat or
Yeah.
has them listen to a beat,
Yeah.
he will literally start rapping a hook to them.
Yeah.
While
With-
the beat is going. Like, you get what I'm going with this? Like, you want to go like come like let's do this.
Yeah, like he did it a bunch of times with Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? Snoop, and then Beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's making the beat with the chorus already in his head, like
grinding.
You know what I'm saying?
Grinding, you know
Oh, I keep in the line, and like that's him. That's him. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to get props for that. So number 4 is Pharrell. Number 3, I got to give it to my man Fab, yo. Fab.
FABOLOUS.
Yeah, man. No, he's a musical genius, man. He's a hit maker, bro. And I think the way he's been able to more in the beginning of his career, like make these songs for like the female audience and then translate into the hood audience, because he was always hood, but the hood was really on the mixtape scene. So when he was with DJ Clue and Desert Storm, that's when you seen the fire freestyles. He's like, oh, this kid can spit.
Really, really good hood rapper. That just happened to make really, really good chick songs.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah, facts.
He's probably one of
Facts.
the best chick song makers in all of like fucking hood music in general. Like
Word
one
up.
of my favorites, at least, you know.
Word up. So he do his thing. Number 3. Number 2, gotta give it to Drake, man.
Trizzy.
Drake number 2, man. He I mean, I don't know if he's writing all of them, but it definitely seems like he is, man.
His camp, his factory.
Yeah.
The OVO factory.
Yeah.
They call it the OVO sweatshop. I'm pretty sure, like, yeah. He got
That's
some
a
of the
fact.
best of the best making his hooks.
Word up, yo. And he
Child labor.
I don't
Bunch of Canadian babies just making hooks soar up.
Damn.
They got crayons.
Jizzy.
They got
Yeah,
crayons and construction paper.
Yeah, fucking, enticing them with bacon and syrup and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They got pancakes and shit.
What are you talking about?
Make another hook. You know what I'm saying? You want to see your parents, little nigga?
If you give me another banger, I'll give you more pancakes.
All right. Okay. Yeah, man.
10 bands. 50 bands. 100 bands. Mm-hmm. Fucking man. OMG.
Yeah, Drake, man. So Drake number 2, and then number 1, man. My man 50 Cent, bro. He
Queens.
I think with after the whole Art of Rob thing, everybody know Art of Rob, then he got shot and everything like that, and he was obviously out of music for a while. But when he came back, and it came back with G Unit and was, making like the Guess Who's Back mixtape, the 50 Cent is the Future mixtape, them G Unit mixtapes, and being able to flip these regular songs that you heard and then coming up with crazy hooks and shit like that. In the club is probably will probably stand the test of time for the next 50 years. Whether you're actually in the club or it's your birthday, that song is playing for you.
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying. Literally, like every song has a solid hook.
Yeah.
Every song
Yeah.
has a solid hook.
Mm-hmm. Even the 21 Questions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
every song on that album has a really good hook.
yeah, man. And
Many
then,
Men.
yeah.
Shit.
He was even on the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack, with the window shopper, to that, to
Wankster.
Wankster, he got even his diss tracks got fire hooks. You know what I'm saying? Like, he diss you and still have a fire hook with it. And then look at all the production he's doing with like Pop Smoke right now. Like, he got it, man. He got the formula, man.
Yeah, What Up Gangsta?
Yeah.
Many Men in the Club.
Heat. Yep.
PIMP.
Yep. That's the
21 Questions.
Yeah, it's like the whole album.
Mm-hmm.
The whole album. His whole first album, nothing but fire hooks, and killed them. And he's continued that. And every time he comes out with a fire hook, it's a banger. It's a banger. It's on the radio. It's on all the stations. It's not just on the hip hop stations. It's on the fucking the KTUs, the Z100s, all of those. So to me, 50 number 1, bro.
Yeah, let's get some applause for 50 Cent.
Facts.
Queens.
So I'll just go over it again. Remember, honorable mention, Soulja Boy. Then number 5, Nate Dogg. Number 4, Pharrell. Number 3, Fab. Number 2, Drake. And number 1, 50.
Jones.
Top 5?
Top 5?
Whoa. Are we, you want to get into Love Jones or Kush Talk?
Up to you.
No, let's do Kush Talk.
Let's do Kush Talk, man.
Kush Talk, man.
Oh.
It's cause you
are-
already know.
Tutu. Put it up again. Put it up. More fire. You done know.
Word.
Kush motherfucking talk.
Can we do it? Can we do it like we're doing some football commentary?
What do you mean? Kush Talk?
All Kush Talk and football commentary.
I don't know if I can do that.
I don't
know if I
think,
can do that.
I don't know if it's necessarily the topic to do it with.
Oh, okay.
But,
all right. Sorry. I didn't know where we were going with Kush Talk necessarily. But before we started the show,
I was about to say
Kush the best Trinity ever.
I was about to.
Yeah, it was good, my G. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into
I was about to do
it.
that shit,
Sorry
man.
to cut you off, Chris.
No, it's all good. Yeah, so Kush Talk
Yeah.
this week.
Let's hear it.
I was doing my
Normal Kush Talk research.
you know
what I'm
just
saying?
research, see what's popular in social, what's
Facts.
going on.
FedEx.
Came upon this video of Cappy Pondexter. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. I don't know how else you can say Cappy. What do you think?
Sounds about right.
Cappy, right?
Like if I'm
Like she
seeing
stay capping.
Cappie, sounds pretty
Cap
cappy.
Pondexter.
And this is Capi.
Cappy. Former WNBA player.
Mm-hmm.
She played for who? She played for doesn't matter what she played for. Came out with this video, all right, on live. Yo, check this. Claiming LeBron James is involved with sex trafficking and how she was like missing for 2 years and LeBron James cleaned out her account.
She played for Chicago, Indiana, and New York Liberty. All major teams.
It does matter where she plays.
Yeah, because she played for the Liberty.
New York.
New York.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. But
what a fucking accusation.
Yeah, I was about to say that, man.
Number one, y'all can look up the video or whatever, and watch it for yourselves. It is a little questionable in terms of her mental state. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
also played for LA as well.
Okay.
Sparks. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. Let's because I was hearing what you said about this. I want you to go over the original story with like the missing or whatever like that. Start with that.
Yeah, quick. So like, apparently she got like locked up for assault or whatever back in like October. Yeah, back in October 2020. Then she came out and apparently went missing or something like that.
Yeah, now, whereabouts weren't confirmed.
Her whereabouts weren't confirmed. Now, shit, it's hard to get details on the shit because everything seems like real sketchy, especially with the sources and all that. So I'm trying to piece things together.
Exactly.
If I can make a guess, maybe she went missing and like something happened and the police found her on an assault charge. Because sorry to cut you off, because in the reports it says that she pretty much her whereabouts weren't confirmed for 2 days. Mm-hmm. What she says in this video, if y'all want to go check it, I saw it on WorldStar, hiphop.com. She said she was missing for 2 years. Mm-hmm. She didn't even know where the fuck she was at.
Yeah.
Now, once again,
that's the trippy part about it in terms of like her mental state.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you want to dip into the conspiracy theory realm, if some shit as crazy as this, you know what I mean, is like happening, you don't think that'll be like some type of cover up?
Yeah.
Until something happened, they find her, the police find her.
Here's where I don't know how to call it, and I feel the lines are blurred and things like that.
And like allegedly, like I don't know if she has any evidence towards this. Like I'm not trying to put dirt on LeBron's name, not on this.
I think it's just it's something to question.
It's crazy
because, well,
why say this?
Well, let's be real. Sex trafficking is real.
Oh,
it happens,
especially
often,
especially with the rich people, especially proven.
So I'm not taking it as a joke. I'm taking it seriously in terms of that. I just don't know if I could take the allegations as serious. But here's where I'm like, don't know which way to go, right? Because you said the report happened in October, right? And it was like October 7th, right? And that the same report that they say that she was found 2 days later, October 9th. It is July 20th, 2021. Like I don't know where she's been at this time. I don't know if she necessarily been posting on Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is that she might do this whole time, But if the gap from October to now and she has no activity and then all of a sudden she pops up on the thing on Instagram Live and says these things and, the media might say 2 days, but I don't know her. I don't know if she was actually gone for 2 days. But if she was gone from October and didn't know where she was at and was on some kidnap shit and finally got out in July, it could fucking feel like 2 years. No, you know what I'm saying?
No, this happened in October. she was just missing for 2 days. Her whereabouts weren't confirmed for 2 days.
No, yeah, no, I understand that.
After the release from her battery arrest.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But like this live video seems like it's recent.
No, that's what I'm saying.
This live video is recent.
The video's
It's like
recent.
today. Like
But
yesterday.
but the altercation with her going missing for 2 days.
That's
it has
that's
nothing-
2020.
Yeah, that was earlier in the year.
No,
you know?
but like I'm saying. Go ahead.
No, well, the whole reason we're saying this is because as you're looking this up, which I'm assuming you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't all the information seem shoddy?
Yeah,
there's
there's
nothing.
not
There's
much
not.
on it.
Yeah, there's not much on it, which
It's
is why
only
we're
the
trying
live.
to.
It's only the live. that you
Yeah,
have.
it's only the live and us over
And her
here
saying it, what
just
she's saying.
trying to put points together. Not saying that this is what it is definitively. We're just out here spitballing logically.
Yeah, it
what
seems
you would
like
think.
the accusation was made with I mean maybe today.
Yeah, no, that happened today. Like I said, looking at this, I saw the video, and then when I went to kind of look into it more to see if maybe this is something that she's been saying or
But yeah.
whatever. All the sources for this is like 3 hours ago, 5 hours ago. Like this hasn't even hit like mainstream news for them to even try to blow
And
up
she was
if they want to
passionate-
blow it
She
up.
was passionate about it.
No,
too.
she was.
Just trafficking.
He cleared my account. Now that's another thing where I'm like questioning, like why would he clear your account to make sure that you're off the face of the map?
Yeah.
Is that why to take you off?
WNBA players
Because he don't need the money. He don't need the money, but is that what he tried to
They
do?
don't make that much money.
He tried to.
He's on the verge of $1 billion.
Yeah. I
No,
mean,
but what I'm
why would he
saying,
need to clear her account?
Why clear the account? The only reason I would say is take all her money and she doesn't exist anymore. Take everything from her, right? If you're trying to kidnap somebody, no.
Yeah. No.
Why would you leave that money sitting there?
Yeah. No. Like that's why I don't know. That's why it seems kind of fishy and whatnot.
It's just
in
suspect.
terms of like
It's a big question mark.
Like I said, man. Like I don't know. The report from back in October, it says it's 2 days.
What up, cuz?
But what has she been doing from then until
Shout
now?
out to 6.
You know?
Well, she already retired, so she's already
No, but what I'm trying to say is like, what's her social media going? What has she been doing? Has she been seen out in public? Has she been? Was there other reports after? Like, we've seen Pondexter 2 weeks after her supposed kidnapping or supposed missingness, and she's in the supermarket buying fucking like vegan food or something.
And
you know what I'm saying? It's like if
yeah.
you see that and you see what it is, then it's like, you probably tripping. Maybe you on some shit. But if we
here's the
haven't
thing.
seen nothing from her from October all the way to July, now, a good, what is that, like 10 months or 9 months? I mean,
Yo,
who knows? I just don't know if it's LeBron.
No, definitely.
That's
definitely.
the other part about it is like LeBron James. Space Jam, nigga. Like, dog, come on, man. Like, I don't even want to believe it.
Nobody wants to believe that.
The biggest name.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, but guess what? What the thing is, and I'm not putting this number, like he has shown nothing for me to even, besides this, to even think about that. But let's not sit here and be surprised. Like there's a lot of people that we maybe not necessarily looked up to as role models, whatever, but like never thought this would happen. And it came out that,
They did some shit.
in some funky business, some funky
hell
emails.
Hell yeah. Or just, or when you get into the fucking, I don't want
a funky guest list at a funky island.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
or a fucking adrenochrome.
Adrenaline?
Yeah,
Adrenochrome.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Adrenochrome children.
Yeah, like we gotta
crazy.
scare them and take their blood so that we could stay younger.
Yeah, I don't know about all this, and it is suspect. But her whereabouts,
past people.
her whereabouts recently is up to question because like not wishing this on her or nothing, but like what if she was like seen at like a crack spot and we know she's on drugs? Then it kind of fucking says these claims are bogus.
Yeah,
no, I mean,
you know what I mean?
She it seems like she's active on the gram.
Yeah, so it seems like she's active, and maybe she hit a point where I don't know, where she said, but why? If she's active, and I've seen a little bit of her gram, it doesn't look crazy. She doesn't look like she's bugged out. She doesn't. It looks like regular.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a big question mark. Like, why? What is the motive here? If there is a motive, or are you mentally unstable, or what's happening?
Yeah, or I mean, can I say something? Like I want to say something, I just don't want to feel. And
we're gonna mute ourselves real quick.
No, I just don't want. I don't want nobody to feel disrespected when I say what I'm gonna say right now. There are people out there that believe someone like Bill Cosby was set up with those allegations because he was going to buy NBC. And they don't want him being a black man.
And lock the door, please.
To, have that type of status or power in this country. LeBron James is on the verge of $1 billion. Not everybody is happy with LeBron James, nor the fact that he's going to be on the verge of $1 billion. He has been very outspoken and political as an athlete. And the media definitely has a way to finagle things to make people look like the bad guy or the bad girl, depending on the situation, when that's not the actual reality. So I don't put nothing past nobody. I'm not saying anybody's innocent. I'm not saying anybody's guilty. We're not even saying that this is true.
Yeah, that
you know what I'm
even
saying?
Valid, but
question
mark.
It's something we could pay attention to. And
question mark.
Word.
Pete, shout out to my man Peter, man. BX Love, you already know.
What up, Pete?
Stony
she
Mama,
was so passionate about that
7'5".
shit, man.
Yeah, it's questionable, man.
Follow her, Stony Mama 7'5".
Word, and
It's cause you already know.
Bup. I
Kush
see him the
talk.
Kush talk. You already.
You done
Facts. Now, can I get my chime? Feels so good to be back, man. Oh shit.
Jones.
We born to die. Fucking love Jones, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We in the building. And this is really gonna be a brief thing. I don't really want to get too much. Oh, Yankees just took the lead?
They've had the lead.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking.
Yeah, 4-2.
4-2. Oh, we helping you guys out, man.
No, we gotta help ourselves right now.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? Oh, you're
3-2.
losing. 3-2. Oh, but you gained the run. It was 3-1.
Yep.
What inning is it for you? Seventh, it said?
Seventh. Bottom seven.
Bottom 7? Who's home? Oh, Cincinnati. Oh, okay. So you got 6 more outs. You got 6 more outs to just get 1 run. So that's not that bad. But my bad. Let's get right into this Love Jones situation. And the topic this week is something that I see often, especially in like Instagram and shit like that. And it's really disappointing. I feel like there's no more love in the world, man. There's a lack of love, bro. Everything is material. Everything is what can you offer? Well, what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes out there, they got mad bread or whatever it is. They got mad money. They feel like they're entitled to some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got women out there that are mad hot. I mean, these are beautiful women. These are not women that are not ugly. They are beautiful. But they're like high class hookers. You know what I'm saying? It's like they have no problem chilling with a dude with mad money, getting fucked for the weekend and coming home with 10,000, 5,000. And it's okay with them. But then on the whole flip side of it, the same person will be on the live like, oh, dudes ain't shit, or no one takes me seriously, or things of that nature and shit like that. It's like it's fucking corny, bro. It's fucking corny, bro. Like this social media in itself, man, is destroying a lot. It's killing a lot of fucking relationships. It's killing a lot of people's self-esteem. It's horrible, and I feel like we need to bring love back, man. You know, like if you really want it, you know, I mean, I'm not here to judge anybody. If all you want to do is just fuck all day and get your money, and you don't want to be in love or you don't want to be in a relationship, like you're entitled to do that and shit like that. But don't put your business out there, man. Like you look corny, bro. And as a chick, you look dirty.
I don't think so.
Let me hear it.
I don't think so. And the only reason I say I don't think so, I'm not saying I don't think so because I don't think so. I'm saying I don't think so because of what's happening right now. They are making it a culture.
I agree.
It is becoming a culture.
I agree.
There's social media porn. You know?
Yeah.
Like you
Like
do
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, you're a porn star. You know what I mean? Like I won't say star, but you do porn. You know what I mean? You do pornography or whatever. This leads to, the shorties that want to go and like you were saying, get their bodies done. They just do it for the gram. Yeah, there may be shorties that's going chilling with this dude for a weekend, fucking him or whatever, come back with 10,000, and yes, maybe some of them are saying